All right, welcome back, everyone, to episode 43 of the Take Two podcast. My name's Noah. This is my girlfriend,
Abby.
What's going on, brother? How's it going? What season of Game of Thrones did you just watch?
Season 5.
Season 5. Welcome back, everyone, to the Take Two podcast. If this is your first time watching the top podcast, we talk about movies, TV, and all that type of stuff, and we enjoy you being here, so appreciate you being here. If you could drop a like. That'd be freaking awesome. Again, my name's Noah. This is my dog, Abby. Right now, if you watch every single episode, every Friday, Abby's been reviewing every single season of Game of Thrones. So this week, she watched Game of Thrones season 5. She killed like 3 episodes last night.
Yeah, I did.
We'll get into that first.
And they were all so long. They were like an hour and 10 minutes.
If you watch Game of Thrones and if you've been keeping up with it, you know that after season 4, it kind of drops off with the book material because there's no more source material. So we're going to start to see Abby's more reviews of the non-book Game of Thrones, so that'll be fun. But yeah, we're both a little bit sick right now, but it's okay if you could hear it in my voice, and we're going to get through it. But so we'll do Game of Thrones season 5. Abby will do Invincible, because Invincible Ep.7 came out. Daredevil Born Again, I've been watching. So good. I'll go over that. The Boys I've been watching as well, and I have a game for Abby. Do you have anything else you want to talk about? And also, I also want to talk about a little about Avengers Doomsday, and if you keep up with movie media, Avatar The Last Airbender, or Avatar Aang, the movie that's supposed to come out in like November of this year, that they've been working on for like 2 years, the whole movie got leaked online, so that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
But yeah, if you're here, we really appreciate you for being here. Sorry about my voice. It's a little raspy because I'm a little sick, but it's okay. I'm excited to talk movies with this guy right here. You got anything to talk about before we get started, Abby?
I went to bed super late last night from watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad about it because I'm glad I finished it last night because it was actually insane. Those 3 episodes is like the most that happened in like
action.
The show.
Yeah. If you know what she's talking about, we'll get into it in the review, obviously. But
well, I mean, actually, that's a lie. But like, you know what I mean? Like all in like those 3 episodes that I watched without you.
Like
so much happened.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, clap it up for Abby, bro. She locked in last night because she knew she had to talk about this today. So W Abby's in the chat, bro. And if you're first time watching, follow Abby on her TikTok, follow me on my TikTok, and follow the podcast TikTok. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers. I think we're like 145 subscribers on here, so we appreciate all of you. And without further ado, you want to get into the Game of Thrones review, brother?
Yeah, we can do that.
One last thing before we get into the review, actually. The Spurs play the Blazers. First round. Sunday. So yeah, if you know us, if you're friends with us, you know that we live in San Antonio, big Spurs fans. I genuinely think Wemby's the greatest basketball player of all time. And we play the Blazers Sunday. Spurs in 4. Obviously, Abby's going to watch every game with me. So yeah, on the podcast, NBA playoffs are starting now, so I'll keep up with that as well in the podcast. So next week, I don't know if the series will be over by then or not, but I'll get back with an update about the Spurs playoff series. So yeah, but this is not a basketball podcast. This is a movie podcast. So
we talked about a lot of random stuff.
Yeah, when the Jaguars are playing and the Spurs are playing. So the Spurs are going to the playoffs. I talked about the Jaguars and Bills game when it happened and then lost. So now, but the Spurs are going to redeem the Jaguars now.
Oh yeah, because Wemby's going to be playing, right? Is he going to be playing?
Yes, he's going to play.
Oh my god, because the last game that we watched made me so mad how he just like was just like watching.
Oh my god, yeah. If you don't know,
obviously.
They lost to the Nuggets, which made the Nuggets stay on the 3rd seed. So it means that the freaking Thunder have a free road to the conference finals, and we had to play the Nuggets. It kind of pissed me off. So also on the podcast, if we lose in the 2nd round to the Nuggets, then I'm gonna be very mad. I'm not gonna lie. So that's the one she's referring to. That we should have beat the Nuggets, so the Nuggets had to play the Thunder in the 2nd round. But now we have to play the Nuggets in the 2nd round. Yeah. Kind of sucks. All right, Abby, let's get into your Game of Thrones Season 5 review. You ready? You got a score for me out of 10?
Oh.
I think it might be a little different than you usually. You've only given 9s or 10s so far.
Oh. Okay. I got
ready?
it.
Yep. Okay. This is Abby's Game of Thrones Season 5 review out of 10. Ready, Abby? 3, 2, 1.
8.
Okay. Abby gave it an 8.
Not that much lower.
Yeah, Abby gave it an 8. It's a little bit under the other seasons. All right, I've been talking for a long time. Ramble some stuff. What you liked, what you didn't like, what you thought of the season.
Okay, I'm going to go in order. So, Jon was elected Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, which I was pretty happy about because I think he's a great leader. Mm-hmm. I think he's perfect for that role. and everyone was hating on him because he got like, you know, that role, and that kind of made me mad. And he just wanted the wildlings to be allies with him, and I liked that because that was like really smart, of like a smart like decision that he made, because and everyone was hating on that too, because obviously everyone hates the wildlings, and
which is kind of fair. That's all they know.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, that's what they've done like the whole time on like for years on the Night's Watch. But yeah, I think, I don't know, I just really like John. He's my favorite. What else? Barristan died.
Yes.
And the Sons of the Harpy stuff was just boring to me.
Is that one of the things that made you put it a point lower? Because if you know earlier in the season they do the Sons of the Harpy stuff with Danny and the Marine. They're in Marine, right? Yeah, and that stuff is not too interesting. Even when you were watching it, I was kind of like, what is this? I don't really remember this.
Literally, like, the first episode of the season, like, it started off with that. Like, that was I was like, what is going on? Like, what is this? And it was, like, one of the Unsullied guys, and he went into, like, one of those brothels, like, with a girl, and then she, I don't know, she was, like, rubbing his head, and then some guy with, like, that mask came on and, like, stabbed him. And it's just like, I was like, what is going on? Yeah. And then that storyline like kept on going, and I was bored.
I feel like you can tell really early that it's not from the books anymore. Yeah. With that storyline. But there's other good stuff in the season.
Oh yeah. I'll talk about like more with that though at the end. More stuff happened with the Sons of the Harpy at the end, which was pretty crazy. I don't know, so much happened at like those 3 episodes that you didn't watch with me. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. But yeah, so Sir Barristan Selmy died.
Yes.
It's pretty sad because he was a good character.
Yeah. One of the strongest in the entire verse.
Yeah. And then Grey Worm was barely in this season, honestly, because he got hurt on whenever Barristan died.
In the alley.
Yeah. So he's just kind of been like in bed healing this whole time. They showed him on the last episode, but that was really it. What else? Sansa. Oh, Sansa, bro. She's my favorite.
Yeah, she's been through a lot.
She's a good character, and I shouldn't even be saying anyone's my favorites, honestly, but I love her. She's a good character, and she got married to
Ramsay Bolton.
What are we doing?
Yes.
That was terrible.
So if you don't know in the show, Sansa first goes to King's Landing to marry Joffrey, which is Joffrey's a terrible person. Then she gets not rescued, but like taken away from King's Landing from Tyrion with Baelish, and Baelish is there in the Eyrie, and then Baelish tells her to wed Ramsay Bolton back at her home, and Ramsay's also like a terrible person. So now that's where we are now.
Yeah, Baelish is a freaking weirdo.
He's a weirdo.
And he's been like grooming her for like the last season.
He's also like in love with her. Yeah. Because of Catelyn. Yeah.
But yeah, he's a little weirdo, and also he's like, this was so weird. But like, it was like one episode, like the episode before that you watched with me, he was with Sansa in Winterfell, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna go to King's Landing. And then the next episode, he was literally in King's Landing so fast.
Winterfell and King's Landing are the farthest thing on the map. The one's at the top of the north and the bottom of the south. That's exactly what I told you. Remember what I would tell you in the early season, stuff starts happening to like that. How did that person get there?
Inconsistencies. Yes. Yeah. That was a little bit weird, honestly. Yeah. I was like, okay, how much time has passed? Because there's no way he got there that quick.
For King Robert Baratheon to get down to Winterfell, in the very first episode of Game of Thrones, it says that they've been riding for like 2 or 3 months. So from that scene to that scene, that indicates that it had to have been like 3 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And they were like 5 minutes apart.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah. So that's the kind of the inconsistencies I told you about in the earlier seasons.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen a lot more going
I'm trying
forward.
To think if there's any other ones. Did you notice any?
For like the teleporting stuff?
No, like any other like things that were like kind of weird in this season.
Like the one scene where we're going to jump across everywhere, but I didn't watch those last 3 episodes with you. But that scene's really bad. Also, there's another scene. There's like those 3 daughters in Dorne. They're so bad annoying. Characters. Yeah,
they're really annoying. And also there was like more stuff with them as well
that I didn't see.
That you didn't see. There was only like a couple.
The scene with they're just the annoying. Scene with Bronn where she like gets naked for no reason and then gives him the antidote and it actually has nothing to do with like anything is just dumb.
Yeah,
and you could tell writers just wrote that in because they just wanted to do it.
Yeah, it was really annoying. And like at the end as well, they showed them, and then like that same girl, she was like talking to Braun. It was just like so pointless. Like I don't care.
Did she say that stupid line?
What?
She's like, "Get you a bad."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she does.
Oh my, that's like a big meme and
I
all.
hate
It's
that
it's
so
like the
much.
worst freaking.
And she says it so terribly.
Oh my god,
it's
that's
like
so
a terrible
bad. I can't believe you
delivery as
watched
well.
that.
No, it's terrible. She's not. I don't know.
That's like
She was annoying.
that's a big thing on people like worst scenes in all of Game of Thrones. That one's up there.
Oh yeah, that was really bad, and it's just also like the delivery was just terrible.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes it so bad.
All right.
Besides
positives.
Yes. Besides that, what else? Oh yeah, freaking still Sansa at Winterfell. She married Ramsay. Oh my god, that whole scene, that was the worst scene in the entire show.
Yeah, I
you
agree.
know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, I just feel so bad for her. She's literally like been through so much.
If you don't know, if you haven't watched Game of Thrones, Ramsay's abusing her basically, and I think the one of the things that like adds so many layers onto it is Theon being there, because she grew up with Theon, and that's not Theon anymore.
It's like her brother.
Yes.
Yeah, and he basically made Theon watch them.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's not even them. It's just Ramsay.
That was just like terrible, because he's a really good actor.
Yeah, he is.
Because you can just like see like how like scared he is whenever they're not really showing anything. He's really good. Arya.
Yep. How do you feel about, if you don't know, Arya in season 5?
I was getting a little bit bored with those scenes
I agree.
as well.
I agree 100%.
But it's fine. It was whatever.
That's also another storyline that's people don't enjoy.
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
The many phases. I will say there are payoffs later in the show to this story arc, but as a story arc, people don't like it that much, and I can see when you're watching it, it's a little bit boring.
Yeah, and this season, in the beginning more, it was way more boring.
Yeah.
At the end, it kind of made like everything that happened at the end that you didn't watch with me was pretty good. It was entertaining. She basically, what we were just talking about before, she is training to be nobody, no one.
The many-faced god.
With the many-faced god, and she like is like going out and like pretending like she's like this girl selling oysters, and basically
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, she like goes out and she sees Maren Trant. Yeah. I don't really know why they were there, honestly, but they like came on like a boat, and she was like following him around and like seeing what he was gonna do, and they went into like this brothel, and he wanted like little girls, which is he's a little weirdo, to like hit them. That was like his like whole thing, and like he wanted to like hit them. So like she was watching him do that, and then later she came back and it was like a scene, and he was like hitting a little girl, which I hated. That was a terrible scene, but it was actually Arya. She was like another, like she had like another face on, and he hit her and she like fell to the ground. And then he saw that it was Arya, so he was like, what the heck? And then she like got up and she started stabbing him, and she like stabbed both of his eyes. It was really crazy. Yeah. And she like stabbed him a bunch, and she was like, do you know who I am? I'm Arya Stark, whatever. Yeah. And he was like he didn't say anything, and then she slit his throat and she killed him. Yeah. He was on her list.
Yeah, that is one of the good things, that you get a lot of good moments of like the Arya kind of being a badass, but even because of this kind of boring story, but it's good. It's good. Okay.
That was like the only like good scene I was like.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, not really, but. Yeah.
Talk to me about Jon Stannis.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot to say why she's blind.
Okay, yeah. Why she's blind?
Because he punished her because she wasn't supposed to be killing like anyone that she was on like in training and on like a mission. I guess she wasn't even supposed to be like doing that. So he punished her, so now she's blind. Damn. It's crazy. She was like, I can't see.
I do remember that, yeah.
So that's how her story ended in the season. What were you going to say?
Jon Stannis, Ramsay, that whole thing, the daughter, and then Dany at the end of the season.
Stannis, bro.
Yes.
Stannis' downfall.
Yep.
Pretty crazy. Basically, like the whole war with him and the Boltons, and the red woman, bro, he like it gets so much influence from her, and it's like really annoying, and he just makes terrible decisions on his own. It's like he relies on her, and he relies on Davos too, and
but more her than
more
Davos.
her. But like it's like he can't do anything by himself without them. You know what I mean? And basically she like convinced him to like sacrifice the daughter and burn her alive.
Because it was supposed to be Gendry, but he got away.
Yeah. That was actually the worst.
Yeah, one of the worst scenes in all of Game of Thrones.
I hated that so much because, and then he made Davos leave because I guess he knew he was gonna do that, and he knows that he loves his daughter.
So Davos didn't know. Davos still doesn't know.
No, he found out.
Okay.
Yeah, he found out at the end because he went to he sent Davos away to go to the Night's Watch to send Jon a message.
Okay.
And then at the end, very last episode, he found out, and so did Jon, because the red woman, she came and she looked all sad and she was like defeated.
So if I don't remember, so I forgot. So the way they killed Renly is Stannis gave her his blood with the baby, and then she birthed out that freaking shadow thing, right? And then the next time, since that didn't, he didn't get, or that worked, but he needed something else. Like he wanted another one. He tried to get Gendry because it was Robert's blood. It had to be like through the blood. But Gendry obviously didn't work, so he sacrifices his daughter. What does he get out of burning his daughter? Like how did it strategically?
I was confused about that. I think it was because of like to win the war, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
but what did he do?
Her like predicting that was gonna happen, but like she failed, and she was like sad. She was like sad at the end, Red Woman, and she was like she didn't say anything, but you can tell like she was sad that she felt defeated that nothing worked, you know? Yeah.
Because obviously with
everything at the
start to kill Renly, she spawned like a Slenderman. Yeah. Like some magic Slenderman. But they kill his daughter and they still lose the war. I don't even know
what the point of that was, honestly.
Yeah.
I just think that really made me mad, honestly. And I felt really bad for the mom, actually, because I know she like hated her or whatever, but at that scene, it was really sad because she was like, are we really doing this? Like she was telling Stannis, like as her daughter was up there on the thing. Scene. And then she was like, wait, no. Like, and then she starts running and then it's too late, obviously. Her daughter dies. And then the next scene, it's literally just like her hanged. Yeah. She killed herself.
Everyone's just watching too. That's their daughter. Yeah, that's a terrible scene. And then obviously after that scene, what we're talking about,
Bolton's
versus Stannis' army, and Stannis loses.
The Boltons had a lot of people in the army. That was like a crazy scene. They like showed like a top view, and they had the freaking Stannis army was like there was like barely anyone. Yeah, it was crazy. But Stannis died. I wasn't expecting that to happen, honestly. But she did always say that she wanted to kill Stannis because of what happened to Renly. Yeah. So, I mean,
she hates Stannis. She was always loyal to Renly.
Yeah, she's very loyal. She's like the most loyal person on the show. What else? Cersei.
Cersei, okay.
Cersei's downfall as well. She like got incarcerated because of the incest, and like they thought that she killed Robert, like all that stuff. That I honestly felt really bad for her because they made her do the whole atonement thing, and they shaved her head. They made her walk like naked. Oh, that was too long of a scene in my life because it was, I don't remember it. And the CGI was really bad in that scene because they like you could tell that they like CGI'd her face on like some other lady's body. Oh,
okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Okay.
No, that's also another one of my things. I think it's just because it's a show, but
it's old.
CGI is not that good.
It gets better. It gets better.
I'll talk about something else with the CGI later too.
I will say season 7 and 8 are really bad writing wise, but the CGI and like visuals are very good.
Yeah, because it's more like new. Yes. But yeah, honestly, I feel really bad for Cersei. Jamie, I forgot about Jamie actually. Jamie Marcella went to Dorne with Bronn and to find Marcella, and Marcella died. Yeah. Because Oberyn's wife killed her with poison. Yeah. That was a really sad scene as well. Because we were just starting to get to know her a little bit.
Yeah.
And she
was happy there.
Yeah.
That was her life.
Yeah, and they also were going back to King's Landing with her boyfriend or whatever he was, or the boy that she was going to marry. But yeah, they didn't even show anything. The last thing that they showed was Jamie like hugging her because she like was on the floor and she died.
Yeah.
That was really sad. What else?
All right.
Eamon talking about Egg.
Yeah, Eamon talking about Egg. If you don't know, okay, let's get a kill count this season. Marcella, Eamon, Sir Selmy, Barris and Selmy. Who else dies? Stannis. John, which we're about to get into right now.
John, bro.
That'll be the last thing we get into. John gets betrayed by the Night's Watch. And I think that's it, right? Yeah. Okay, so you can talk about who were you talking about?
Jorah and Tyrion.
Okay.
Tyrion made it to Meereen and he met Dany, which was pretty crazy. Like seeing them talk to each other because they were never in like obviously in scenes together.
How do you feel about all of these characters like now intertwining, like Tyrion and Dany and Stannis and Jon?
It feels
Do you think
weird.
it's like a little bit rushed, or you think it should be happening by now?
I feel like not really. I mean, it's 5 seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really that much like people intertwining yet. It's literally just Tyrion and Dany.
It gets way,
I'm sure it's gonna get like more rushed later.
People get in the same rooms
right now
real fast.
it's fine. Right now I don't really mind it that much. What else? Oh yeah, Dany on Drogon.
Yep.
That was a bad CGI scene, I'm not gonna lie, but it was still a cool scene.
Yeah.
It was still a cool scene.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, it was not that good, but whatever. It still looked really cool, but it just didn't look like that great.
Yeah.
That was a good scene. Yeah, Jon Snow.
That'll be the last thing we talk about. Let's give me what your thoughts were on that scene. If you don't know, Jon Snow dies in season 5 of Game of Thrones. What are your thoughts? What are your predictions going forward? And
I know he's not dead.
You don't know that.
I know he's not dead.
Okay, give me your thoughts.
I know for a fact that he's not dead. I don't know how he's gonna come back. I don't even know like what like the plan is with that, but yeah, I know he's not dead.
Imagine being there in say 2015, and that's the season finale, and you have to wait like 2 more years for the next season.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then there's no book, so you don't know what happens to him. Okay, so what do you think about Jon in the Night's Watch?
Well, that part was like I literally, as soon as it happened, I was like, I literally my chest was hurting because he was getting stabbed so much. I was like, there's no way that this is happening to him right now. I felt so sad.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that also that boy, he came in to tell Jon that his uncle Benjen like came back and then he tricked him and then he went down and there was a big sign that said traitor and then that freaking guy stabbed him and then they all started stabbing him.
I hate that guy.
I know, I hate him so much.
He's always not like Jon.
I know, and he even just like has that look of like a freaking a-hole.
Good actor though.
Yeah, he is a good actor.
That's his job.
Oh, bro, I just can't believe that. And then the last scene was literally just Jon taking his last breath
On the floor.
on the floor.
All right. So you'll see what happens next season, if Jon is dead or not. But, okay. Abby gave it an 8 out of 10. That's her review of Game of Thrones Season 5. Give me your top 3 characters. Give me your top 3 least favorite characters. And predictions going forward.
Alistair.
Who?
That guy.
The Night's Watch?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something like that, right?
Yeah. That's...
Him.
Okay.
Who else?
I always get a gauge on her who she likes and who she doesn't like season to season. So top 3 worst, top 3 best.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. Honestly, Stannis really pissed me off.
Stannis with his daughter. Yeah, that's totally fair.
It's terrible.
That's totally fair.
Like
yeah.
He makes terrible decisions.
So,
Also, the red woman. She makes me so mad.
Red woman.
Oh no! That freaking girl with Ramsay, bro.
Yeah.
She's annoying.
Not just Ramsay himself.
Ramsay. Both of them, but still, both of them are so.
I would say Ramsay's for sure one. Yeah.
Sorry, I forget about him because I just.
Who do you hate more so far, Ramsay or Joffrey?
Ramsay.
Really, bro? Ramsay's already.
They're both terrible, but I think because I feel like we've seen more insane stuff with Ramsay.
Yeah, because he'd be skinning people.
Yeah, and Joffrey was crazy too. He liked killing people and like violence and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably Ramsay. He's pretty terrible, and Roose as well. He's terrible too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was also gonna say all like the Sons of the Harpy at the end with Dany. They all like just like came out of nowhere, and Jorah was like fighting all of them, and there was so many of them. Oh yeah, what the hell? We didn't even talk about like the White Walkers.
Oh, Hardhome. Yeah. Talk about that. My bad.
That was a good episode. That was like the best episode of the season.
Yeah, that's one of the best battles in all of Game of Thrones.
And the Night King.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the White Walkers and like what's gonna happen with them going forward? Because they're pretty OP.
Yeah, it was honestly like giving me chills because I was like,
they're riding off on the boat and he just rises all of them.
Yeah, no, the whole scene started with like a bunch of snow falling from like the mountains. Everyone was like, "What's going on?" Everyone was staring, and it was like showing Jon. He was looking all confused, and I was like, "Okay, like what's going on?"
Something's happening, yeah.
And then
I told you it was a good episode too.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like the White Walkers are trying to like break down like the door.
big old wall, yeah.
And then Jon sees like the main guys
The
up there
squad,
on their horses, and he looks so scared. And then they just start like freaking like so much was happening in like 30 minutes of the end of the episode. It was so crazy. And then Jon fighting that
it's one of the top. It's not the Night King, but he's like one of his
one
goons.
of the top.
Yeah.
But he killed him with the
Valyrian Steel.
That was a good episode. I was like into it like the whole time.
You unlocked a whole bunch of edits with that one.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on the White Walkers themselves?
They literally just like they were killing all the wildlings, and then he was like that, and then they all come standing up. Yeah. That gave me chills, bro. Literally insane.
You'll be getting more
because it's so powerful. Like literally just gained like even more of a bigger army. It's insane. I thought he's honestly pretty scary.
The Night King?
I'm like scared. I'm scared of what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because this is like the most like White Walker stuff I feel like.
For sure. And then from 6 to 8, they were the main.
So is that like all the White Walker stuff that we get? And like, they're making this stuff up? No.
I think so. Yeah. But White Walkers are definitely
like how does their story end in like the books?
I'm telling you, it's not a finished story.
I know it's not finished, but like the way it ended
I guess it would be season 4.
That's crazy because I feel like we've like gotten like so little of them like throughout like the show. It's like slowly building up, and now like this was like the big thing.
Well, it's because also before there's Game of Thrones is just like the end of his books, but there's so much before to where in like the very first days the Starks and the Northerners had to build the wall because the White Walkers were there to begin with. So I guess there's that.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I don't know, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was a good episode. It was my favorite episode of the season.
Okay, so off season 4, you watch all of season 5. You know that the books end on season 4. Would you have done anything different in season 5 if you were a writer picking up the story? Because you know that it is canon, but some people like to make up their own stories. Like, what do you mean
it is canon?
On the show.
Season 5?
In the show, not the books.
Okay.
Like, did you want Stannis to ever sit on the Iron Throne or no?
No.
Like, what did you? But he has. Like,
I don't even know. Like,
he literally has the claim to the throne.
Yeah, he does.
If not Dany, I guess.
I just feel like he would have been a terrible ruler. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He relies on like everyone, like the Red Woman specifically. He makes terrible decisions.
Yeah, I think he actually would have been a good ruler, but he was so obsessed with it that he let the people around him mess with it so much to where he lost like himself.
He lost like the
commander that he was. Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah.
So maybe not.
I feel like he could have been. He had potential.
Yeah, because from the books, he's marching in the snow with his army to go fight the Boltons, and then it just ends.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So they just like made the
So there's TikToks on TikTok and stuff. Be like, what would have happened, or what my predictions of what's gonna happen in the Winds of Winter book. That's never gonna come out, obviously.
That sucks.
Yeah. All right, but 8 out of 10. Oh, you.
Sorry. Yeah, 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. All right, let us know what you thought of Abby's review.
Still thought that was a good season.
Yeah.
I'm scared for season 7.
I think you'll really like 6. I think you'll really like 6 because I know there's some stuff that happens in 6.
I know a lot of people say that. I remember we made like a TikTok and you said like, oh, it like falls off after 6, and everyone's like 6. Falls like it falls off 4. Yeah.
I think there's still really good moments. I think there's a really, really good episodes and moments in season 6 that you're gonna appreciate a lot. and think are like really, really good. But I think you are also going to know that it's nothing compares to 3 and 4, because 3 and 4 are so like tight and like amazing with the dialogue and the characters and the world. It's like perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll come back next week for season 6 review. Let us know what you thought about Abby's season 6 review of Game of Thrones. And next, let's talk about something that we both know. So let's keep talking about stuff we both know, and then I'll briefly talk about The Boys and Daredevil. Invincible episode 7 of season 4 just came out the other day. I thought it was really, really awesome. I thought it was really, really good.
Episode.
Before we start this,
the best episode of the season.
Of this season, yes.
Yeah.
Before we start this review of episode 7 of Invincible season 4, I'd like to give a formal apology to Thrag.
Oh, yeah.
Because we slandered this man's name.
We slandered him.
Last episode.
No, but we had a reason, though.
We had a good reason.
Because they weren't really, like, showing him that well in, like, the last episode.
Yeah, they weren't showing him that well. And I kind of stand by my take because, obviously, if you've watched episode 7 of season 4 of not The Boys, Invincible, you see that no one can mess with Thrag at all. He no-diffs them easily. So it still doesn't make sense to him hiding in his ship when he could have gone down there with all of his Viltrumites, probably save some of his Viltrumites' lives and kill everyone right there on the Coalition planet.
Yeah.
And then not get Viltrum destroyed because of that. So we do still have a point. He did make like a bad rational decision for not going out down there and fighting them because no one could stop him. So that I still stand on.
Yeah.
But in no way is he like weak at all. We see that in this episode. Do you think he's too overpowered? I remember you watching it and be like, "What? This doesn't even make sense."
Yeah. Well, not really. Like, it doesn't make sense. I was just like I wasn't expecting that much of like a freaking.
There's levels to
literally,
it.
he just like punched Omni-Man and he just like went straight into like the ground. It was insane.
He cocked back his fist and there was air like a tornado circling around him and literally took Nolan off his feet because he cocked back his fist. Like, do you think...
Like how does that even happen?
I know.
How does he get that powerful?
He was bred from it from the day he was born, I guess. But like, it's like, how is there that much of a gap? It's like actually crazy.
Yeah. I don't even know. I just was like so surprised because I knew he was powerful, but I thought it was like...
No.
I didn't understand.
That's why I told you last episode. That's why I was annoyed with him doing that in the episode, because I knew from seeing the comics that no one on the planet below that they're currently losing to, that is the main enemy of Viltrum, can mess with him. So I was like, why are you in the ship?
Do you like how they like portrayed his powers?
Yeah, he was awesome.
Show? Yeah. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
It was like insane though, because it was literally like he would do like the littlest thing like that Omni-Man or Mark would do, and like it was like so huge, like this whole like bubble of like air.
Yeah.
That would like,
and like,
I don't know, just so much
like Mark tried to punch him and he just stood there and he couldn't punch him. Like it hurt Mark's hand trying to punch his head. Yeah.
That's so insane.
I know what happens in the last things of Invincible. How do you feel about like the gap between them and Thrag, and like how they would be even able to stop him? And do you think they could come up with a way to stop him because he's even too powerful? Like, do you think, I don't know. Like, what do you think the end goal is?
I don't even know, honestly, because I was thinking, like, what is their plan? Like, whenever they were, like, he was just standing there, like, in front of the planet, I was like, what is their plan of, like, fighting him? Because he's so powerful, and it's only, like, what, like, 7 of them? 6 of them?
They planned to, like, stay together, but it was just...
It was insane. And, oh, my God, bro. Oliver was making me so mad.
Oliver's on my ban list. He's on my ban list. He's done. He's done with him. I'm done with him.
Why did he do that?
I'm done with him. And I know some shit that he does in the comics too later. I'm done with him.
Really?
He's beginning to become one of my least favorite characters in the show.
Really?
Because he does it over and over again. And even before...
It's like he doesn't learn his lesson.
Yes, before the fight, someone tells him, I think it's Mark, do not try and fight Thrag 1v1. The first thing they do when they get there, he goes and tries to fight him 1v1. Like, I'm done with him.
Yeah,
I'm literally done with him.
He doesn't listen. Also, that just makes sense, though, because he's a kid. But, like, like he's been told this so many times, and it's happened to him so many times.
He should have learned this with the Conquest fight. The Conquest fight, he got a pass. This one, I do not give him a pass. He's done.
Yeah, he's just making like he did that to himself. I'm not gonna lie, but it really.
I think he should have died.
I felt bad because literally his arm was off, and like he was
his fault.
He was there, like they weren't even like after that happened. I don't even know how they found him again, but that was like he was just like. I don't even know.
How do you feel about the constant thing in Invincible to where a character can get injured so badly, especially a Viltrumite, Nolan gets straight penetrated again. Pause. Gets friggin' put a hand through his...
I have something to say about this. Go ahead. Keep going.
Nolan gets literally a hand through his stomach, just like Mark did with Conquest. Freaking Oliver gets his jaw ripped off and his arm like taken off. And they're just floating in space. How do you feel about them just constantly surviving this type of stuff? Do you think there should be some sort of stakes?
Okay, this is what I was going to say. So, yes, because they're literally, like, fighting, like, the Viltrumites. Like, all of them, they're fighting, like, the Viltrumites on Drag's side. And they're, like, doing the same stuff to them. And they're dying.
And they die, yes.
So, like, that's being done to them. But, like, they're... still alive after this because they get healed in like some sort of way, but like I don't know, I just feel like Oliver should have died.
And I think
because all the Viltrumites like they did the same exact stuff to them and they died. Yeah. So it's like what? Like they were ripped off their body parts. That just happened to Oliver.
Even Alan, I think season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what? That's what confuses me.
That's what doesn't make sense to you. And I think even a puncture to where, I know Omni-Man's one of the strongest Viltrumites. Obviously, he's very special. But a puncture, like Conquest did it to Mark. Mark gets just bandages on him. Not even like real medical procedures. And he just kind of survives. And a puncture by Thrag himself to Nolan. And he just survives.
Like Thrag, but it's so different with Thrag, bro.
I know. I think it's a little bit inconsistent there.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was thinking while we were watching it as well, because I was just like, they're killing these Viltrumites the exact same way, but then it happens to them by Thrag, first of all, and they don't, like,
everything's
die.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
I just feel like
really
we've gotten too many punctures straight through everyone's organs, and everyone's good afterwards. Like, at some point... it's got to mean something.
How long was it, did they say? That
2 weeks.
He was out?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Mark?
No. Mark was out. Okay, Mark was, 2 weeks. But Mark was out 2 months. But Mark wasn't that bad. He just got his eyeballs punctured. Nolan got straight.
2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Holy crap.
I guess Nolan's also older, maybe. Like, more stronger, but I don't know.
I know that they're, like, strong and, like, Viltrumites can heal, but, like...
put a hole through Mark's chest in the part 2... it took him 2 months to recover, but that also wasn't with the ship and then the medical stuff.
They didn't have everything so it's different, but I just feel like because it's Thrag specifically that did that to Nolan, it's just like I feel like it should have been like the stakes should have been like higher instead of him healing like so quickly.
I think it's more just because you see the other Viltrumites dying to the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It just feels so inconsistent.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that is really weird. I feel like there should be some more stakes, honestly, because it's just like whenever I see them like get hurt like that, I'm like, oh, they're not gonna die. Yeah. Because they have like their medical stuff that they could.
Or it's just because they're Viltrumites. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they heal fast, whatever, but still, I just feel like, well, still, yeah, those other guys are Viltrumites and they got freaking the same basic like.
Yeah.
Injuries.
Even in like when they show the flashback of Argyle and then Thrag takes over and he's like, all right, y'all fight each other, and they're just like all killing each other one by one.
Yeah.
And they all die. I don't know, but I would say that Omni-Man is stronger than those Viltrumites, but still, there's been too many punctures through the stomach and people surviving, I feel like.
Yeah.
But on to a positive that I actually have. We just rambled a little bit about negatives. A positive that I had is I love that Argyle, Thrag, Thetis backstory. That was really good.
That was good, yeah.
Yeah. And then another thing that I have is, I talked about Oliver already. He's becoming one of my least favorite characters. But a big positive that I have is kind of about the Nolan and Mark stuff with Thrag trying to kill them. I think usually with Invincible, with a bad guy like Conquest or someone like that can easily like kill Mark or kill someone and just like end the entire show, and they don't because of whatever reason, because Eve comes to help or Nolan comes to help or Alan comes to help, and like that's why they get saved. I think the shot of Thrag with Mark in his hands about to kill him and he looks up at the Viltrum planet destroyed was actually a pretty earned in my opinion, because it's like actually a really good character moment for Thrag being so mad, but he like sees the big picture behind him and seeing that there's only like 5 Viltrumites left alive. So this was one of the moments that I actually thought was like good writing and good character development and stuff like that.
I agree.
For him keeping them alive, because they're like some of the only Viltrumites left on the planet. And yeah, so I wasn't really even mad at that. So usually I would be like, oh, this is just plot armor and the bad guy could kill Mark and them so easily and this is kind of dumb, but I thought this was kind of earned because of that scene of him looking at the planet and seeing everyone around him.
That whole scene with them destroying the planet, what did you think about that?
It was good.
I thought
I
it was
enjoyed
good
it.
too.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
It was like such a big thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, he was like, no.
Yeah. Still, though, people have not liked a lot of people came back to Thrag and were back on his side because he's super strong. But I never thought he looked bad or sounded bad. People were hating on him for that. I was hating on him for his actions in the previous episode. So yeah. Do you have anything else about the episode before we move on? And predictions for next episode.
Well, I mean, it ended by Mark saying that they're on Earth.
Yep. What do you think about that?
I think that's pretty inevitable, honestly. I was kind of expecting that. Like, where else are they going to go?
For them to get to Earth, yeah.
I mean, they're going to, like, procreate and, like, make more Viltrumites, just like Mark and Oliver. So,
yep.
I don't know. That's pretty scary, honestly. But, I mean, that's a smart move from them.
Yeah.
Like, if they want to, like, make more.
Yeah, Viltrumites.
Because they only have them right now. Everyone's gone.
Yeah, there's, like, 6 of them. There's, like, Anissa, Lucan, Craig, and like some other.
Did that lady with like the long ponytail die?
I don't know.
I don't remember. She
either.
really annoyed me. I'm not gonna lie. Every time they showed her with that weapon.
I think her weapon's kind of stupid because like someone just grabs her hair and.
Exactly, that's what annoyed me so bad. And they showed her from like the very beginning of the show. It just, I don't know. She's annoying.
Yeah, good episode of Invincible. One of the best episodes. I still think the best episode of Invincible is probably Conquest Part 1 in New York, or my other one is the season finale of season 1.
Oh,
that one's good. Really good. And then I'd probably go this one, and then Conquest Part 2, and then probably like the Invincible War episode. But it's just
Invincible War episode is really good.
Yeah, it's just still.
I'm still gonna say that my favorite episode of the entire show is the first
finale.
I
agree.
Yes.
Just because the animation, the voice acting, everything. The Omni-Man just beating the shit out of Mark is just crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on, Abby, to Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Abby she didn't watch this episode of Daredevil Born Again with me, but I watched it. It was really, really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot. Like, if you know me and if you've watched the podcast for a little bit, you know that I love Daredevil, and I was highly critical of the last season of Daredevil because it was made by 2 teams and it felt like 2 different shows in the middle. This season of Daredevil Born Again has been like the best thing the MCU has done in a very long time.
Really?
I love it so much. It's been straight peak fiction, bro. I genuinely have loved the season of Daredevil Born Again so far, season 2. I think everything about it is super, super good. Obviously, last episode we got the Bullseye episode, and I talked about it on the last episode of the podcast, him killing Vanessa. And in this episode, you get that carried over. And some people think this is kind of like a filler episode, but I thought it was so good. So basically, you get that carried over to where Matt brings Bullseye.
What was a filler episode?
This episode, because it's like a lot of flashbacks, but it's like.
I did see that a lot of people were complaining there was barely any action scenes.
No,
and I was
it's so good. It's genuinely, we got so much action last episode. It's so good. Like genuinely, if you watch,
I would enjoy that. I like dialogue.
If you watch the Netflix show, you are gonna love this episode because you get flashbacks, and it's such a good story. You get flashbacks of, or you get Matt taking Bullseye back into the chapel, where Matt went to church all of his life, and the task force is coming to hunt down Bullseye, and there's a moment where Matt goes like, I can only save one of us, and he leaves Bullseye, and in that moment you're like, no, like this is not Matt at all. Like Matt would never do this, even to a person like Bullseye who killed his best friend Foggy. And as he's running away, he gets a flashback, and you go back to the Netflix show of Foggy and him as lawyers saving a person that shouldn't be saved. That Foggy is telling Matt, everyone deserves a second chance. He's like, aren't you the Catholic here? And it's like the best writing I've seen in the MCU in so long. Literally, him having a flashback of Foggy telling him that everyone deserves mercy, and that flashback giving him the mercy to save the person who killed Foggy. It's so good, bro. Yeah. I loved it so much.
It's really
like
good.
Like when it flashed back to the Netflix show, I was so happy. The lighting was so good, the dialogue was so good, and then it comes back to him going back to save the person that killed Foggy. I love the show so much. It's so good. Mm-hmm. It's genuinely really so peak. Like, I genuinely love the show. I think they're doing such a good job, and I can't wait for the rest of the season. So yeah, you get that, and then the second half of the episode is Kingpin losing Vanessa. So that's a whole other side of it, that you even feel bad for Kingpin in that scene, because she comes back to life for a little bit, and really? It's like you're sitting there, and she's kind of like tripping out a little bit, because she's like,
I mean, she like got brain damage.
Yeah.
Sure.
She's like has like dementia or something, and she's like, "Can you tell me a story?" And he tells her a story, and then like 3 seconds later, she's like, "Hey Wilson, can you tell me a story?" And you're like, "She's not good." And then she dies, and like Kingpin's going through it, so it's really sad. It was an amazing episode.
Yeah,
it's my favorite. It's so good because last episode I was like, "This is my favorite episode of Born Again," and this is my favorite episode of Born Again. Yeah, I love this show, and if you know me, you know that I'm like so happy about this because I was disappointed in the last episode or in the last season, and I love the character so much. So yeah, it's been really, really good. Last thing I will say is about the season going forward is I think it's a good thing for the MCU, but not a good thing for my fandom of Bullseye, because I think Bullseye might be cooked. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Vanessa's dead. And Kingpin is gonna die? Kingpin is gonna go crazy.
He's gonna kill him.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He is gonna go crazy. Like Kingpin, Wilson Fisk is not gonna stop in the MCU until Bullseye is dead. And Bullseye is like my favorite character. I love him so much, and I'm scared for his life because we haven't got this version of Fisk since like season 1, with no Vanessa holding him back, just straight terrible person, literally the Kingpin. And now that he got Vanessa taken away from him because of Bullseye, I'm genuinely scared for this man's life.
That's so scary.
Yeah.
So you think he's gonna like hunt him down until he gets him?
Kingpin is gonna hunt Bullseye until he has him for sure. And Bullseye is my favorite character, along with Matt. And I'm genuinely scared for his life.
Yeah. Oh, how many more episodes are there?
2.
Really? What episode did you just watch? 6?
6.
Wow.
I think maybe 6 or 7.
Oh my goodness.
What do you think?
So what do you think is going to happen next episode?
I don't know what's going to happen next episode, but I know
Wilson's
that Kingpin is going to go insane.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it, for the MCU and for everything, and him to be a bigger player in the MCU, and maybe even him to have some type of role or like some type of bigger arching theme in Spider-Man Brand New Day. That would be freaking awesome.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cool, yeah.
That would be awesome. But yeah, I'm ready for it. But I really don't want Bullseye to die, but I'm genuinely scared for him. And it would be so cool if like I said, Matt saved Bullseye because Foggy's mercy told him to. And even though Bullseye was like one that killed Foggy, it would be even such a better character moment for Matt if like Kingpin wouldn't stop hunting down Bullseye till he killed him, and he finally kills him, and Matt gets his justice for Bullseye on Kingpin by like throwing him back in jail, and he does that as a hero, even like for justice for the person that killed his best friend. Like, It would be so cool. Even though I don't want Bullseye to die in any way. But I'm scared for him.
Yeah, something's definitely going to happen with him.
But the storytelling, the everything in Daredevil Born Again has been perfect. Mm-hmm. It's been awesome. It's like one of the best superhero
That's good that
things.
it's like way better than the first season.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know
They're
you're
cooking,
so disappointed with the first season.
And the suits and everything. It's so good.
The suits are really good.
Like
I like Bullseye's and I like the black.
Yeah, no,
Daredevil
so when he saves Bullseye and they're sitting in the chapel, the black is like wearing off. So it's like the red under. It's so cool.
That's nice. I like that. It's kind of crazy to me though, like while this is all going on, Spider-Man and Punisher is out there.
Yeah, especially Punisher. We're reading the Punisher series.
Yeah.
And
when does that come out next month?
I don't know, but Punisher's gonna be in Brand New Day. That's really all I got on Daredevil Born Again. It's really good. It's very, very good.
That's so cool because you have Daredevil and then you got Punisher soon and then Spider-Man.
We got some posters for Spider-Man. Did you see those?
Yeah, I did.
The ones with him in the hand. I'm fully on board that they're hiding people in that scene of him in the hand. Like they hid Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire like punching the lizard.
Who do you think they're hiding?
on board that it's Matt like below him flying at them. That'd be so cool.
Oh, that would be awesome. But is it in the Netflix show the hand was like a thing? No.
Yeah, I know, but we've had this conversation. It's if that's the same hand, I think Daredevil's gonna be in it. If it's a brand new hand, I'm less likely he's gonna be in it. But I'm so on board with like them hiding someone in that shot. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
That's really all I got though. It's really, really good. Mm-hmm. Have any thoughts about it?
I wish I watched that last episode with you.
It's good, bro. It's really good.
I'll watch the next one with you.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure something's gonna happen with Bullseye.
I hope not this season. I think he's filming season 3, so I think he's safe.
Oh, okay.
I think he's safe for now. Also, I don't know.
Probably gonna lead up like the end.
My laptop died. The Boys.
Yeah.
I'll talk about The Boys a little bit. The Boys season 5 is out.
I'll let you go on this because I don't know.
Abby has no idea about The Boys. The Boys season 5 is out. I genuinely think it's really, really good. I put it off for a couple of days when the first 2 episodes dropped because I was like, I was going to watch it no matter what, but I was like, am I going to watch this right now? I'd rather watch Invincible. I'd rather watch some other stuff that was out. And I finally watched it on my desk, on my monitor, just the other couple of days, and it was really, really good. Especially the pilot. The first episode was awesome. Like, I forgot how good, like, The Boys is, like, real goofy and silly, and, like, it's real crazy, but there is, like, the character arcs and moments and dialogue in The Boys and acting is so good. Mm-hmm. There's a character called A-Train in The Boys. He's basically the Flash of The Boys, but he's the part of the 7. Mm-hmm. In episode... Are you ever going to watch the show? Spoilers for The Boys.
No, you can just tell me.
In episode 1 of the season 5 of The Boys, Homelander kills him, which is like a big surprise because A-Train's been in the show since season 1. And he's not a loved character because he's done terrible things in the past. But that was so good. That's what was so good about the scene is because in the very first episode, you know this, he runs straight through and kills Huey's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. I know. I've seen that scene. My brother showed that to me.
because he's trying to get somewhere. Mm-hmm. And the reason he dies in this season is because he's running away from Homelander. And he's changed so much as a person that a girl's walking through the street. And he sees her and gets out of her way. And he falls and Homelander catches him.
Oh.
But the reason he dies is because he's changed and become a better person. And in that same moment, faced with that same moment, he does something different because he's changed so much as a person. And looking at Homelander, like before he dies, he was so scared of him all his life, and he finally realizes that like he's nothing. And just a good, really good character ending to A-Train. I enjoyed it a lot. Mm-hmm. It was a very redemption arc thing, and it was a good way to start the season because it raised the stakes because Homelander's just killing people. Another positive.
I've seen that first scene. That's crazy.
Yeah. So the way he dies is that he's running from Homelander and he sees a girl and he like gets out of her way and falls over and hits a tree.
Does sound like pretty good redemption.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really good. I love A-Train, and he's done terrible things in the past. So he's not like a great person, but yeah. But The Boys is really good. So far, Homelander has gotten a lot of shine in this season, and he's going crazy, like crazy. And Anthony Starr is an amazing actor. Like I know The Boys is silly and goofy, but like he is literally like a top 3 to 4 portrayal of a comic book character villain of all time. Like him, Heath Ledger as Joker, and Colin Farrell's the Penguin. Like those are my top 3. Like he's insane. He's genuinely one of the best actors I've ever seen in my entire life. He's like out acting everyone on the show. He's really good, and he's going like insane. Like they do a lot of narrative stuff to where it's very like political, and they make fun of him and like some real politicians in our real life, and it's funny. He's just like denying all this stuff, and it's really funny. But he's a great actor. He's going through it a lot, and I'll get more into this recent episode. This recent episode, his son, what's his name? I don't know. I forgot his name, but his son, his son. They have a moment where he goes to try and fight him because he's trying to get V1. I won't explain it all to you, but he's trying to go get V1 so he could be immortal, like Soldier Boy. But he has a moment where he literally beats the shit out of his son, like literally Omni-Man and Mark in season 1 of Invincible. That was pretty crazy.
He has a son?
Yeah, so the other main character, William Butcher, the leader of the boys, he loved the woman that Homelander raped. And Homelander, he raped her, and she got pregnant with a son, and a son, like a superhero son. So that's the reason why Butcher hates him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's like their whole rivalry
thing.
Okay, because I know like the characters, some like most of them, but like I don't know like the whole thing between the in the show.
So he raped Butcher's wife, which is the
it was his wife.
Yeah, his wife.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
He got a son from that, and the son has superpowers. And the son went to go try and fight him, and he beat the shit out of him, like literally beat in his face. Yeah. And Soldier Boy has been good this episode, or this whole season. Jensen Ackles, he's a really good actor. Last thing I'll say before I move on is that I'm really interested in a character called Black Noir, because in the second season, I think, Homelander kills the original Black Noir, and then we get a new Black Noir that talks a lot. And the whole thing about Black Noir is that he doesn't really talk. He's just like a black figure that's a part of the Seven, and he talked a lot in the past season. And now there was an opening scene where Starlight fights Black Noir when they're doing the whole video of him killing all the people on the plane and on his speech, and now Black Noir is like not talking at all. And in the comics, Black Noir is actually, spoiler alert, a clone of Homelander to kill Homelander if he ever did something bad. So that change in Black Noir is really interesting to me, because I see a lot of people on TikTok saying that he is that Homelander, and that's what they're going to do and go forward with the season 4. And I'm just really interested in his character, especially because the guy you like for that actor, he gets like jealous of him this past episode and like kind of kills him, but that wouldn't kill him if he was the clone of Homelander. So I'm interested in that for sure. But season's been really good so far. The acting's amazing. The characters are really good. And I'm going to keep watching it. So, yeah, that's my review so far.
That's a good review. I just got some info on that show.
Yeah, it's really good. I like it a lot. You should just watch it with me. It's real crazy, though.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind, like, crazy
it's like
gore and
no,
stuff,
it's like stupid crazy.
Yeah.
Like, the powers that the people have, it's just dumb.
Yeah, but that's how it's supposed to be, though. So I'm not, like, hating on that.
Yeah.
You know, I won't hate on that.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like comedy, right?
Yeah, but it's like only a certain person.
It's like a certain type of comedy.
Yeah, it's like too crazy.
I understand. It's like those like comedy. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I know how it is.
It like portrays a lot of crazy, not stupid stuff, but like crazy stuff, like literally like racism,
making fun of like.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. They're making fun of superheroes, and they're also making fun of like real life.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I understand stuff like that. I think it definitely takes like a certain type of person to like something like that.
Like if you were really liked a certain person or like a certain group of people, they make fun of it and they do something. If you like were the type of person to get super offended, you wouldn't like the show. Yeah. Because it does that to literally everything. Yeah,
I feel like you just got to take like a show like that lightly.
Yeah.
It's just a fun little silly thing.
Yeah. My laptop died, but that's really all we had for the podcast. Do you have anything else?
I thought you had a game.
It's on my laptop, so I don't know.
You don't remember?
Yeah, I don't remember it. It's okay though.
All right.
Anything else before we go?
Oh, you're friggin' you can talk about the Avatar stuff.
Avatar.
Doomsday.
Yeah, Doomsday, I guess. The Doomsday trailer got leaked online, or no, that didn't get leaked. That's the whole thing. It didn't get leaked. What's it called? CinemaCon. They've been showing a whole bunch of stuff right now, and Avengers Doomsday, the trailer got shown, and no one took a video of it when they were allowing people to take videos of it. So that's really weird. I really wish I had that video of it because I want to see Avengers Doomsday. But apparently, Captain America is supposed to be like a main character, which I don't even know. We've talked about we've talked about this so much.
I feel like
there's just no way in my head like you can take that perfect ending and Endgame away from him in that character. It's just I don't know. I just don't like anything about that.
Who else is supposed to be the main character? Obviously,
Robert Downey Jr.,
Dr.
the
Doom,
Fantastic Four.
It's
Avengers.
more no, isn't it more like
the X-Men?
Mr. Fantastic though? Because isn't he like the kind of main one, or is it just all the Fantastic Four?
It should be all of them. They're all there. In the trailer
aren't they all like separated right now?
I don't know. We talked about it on the pod, and we came with that assumption because remember we were talking about like what if Ben Grimm is in Wakanda because in the trailer you only get him talking. You don't get any of
those little teaser things.
You don't get anything else. You only get Ben Grimm. But yeah,
I feel like we should be getting something by now. No, like that's why I wanted the trailer. Like I want something to come out already.
We'll see.
I mean, I know they just showed it at CinemaCon, but like, come on.
I bet my tongue.
I want it. You know.
Yeah. Last thing, Avatar: The Last Airbender, or Avatar Aang got leaked. Literally, the whole entire movie got leaked online, which is insane. Something like that's like never happened ever, which is insane. And it looks amazing. Like the animation looks literally stunning, and the characters look cool. Like Zuko and Aang and Sokka, like all look really really cool, and even Toph. And I've been staying away from it because it looks so good that I want to watch it in theaters, but it just really sucks that the people that animated this stuff for years and years just gets leaked online.
How does that even happen?
Someone online literally made a Twitter post to be like, "Here, fuck it, here's the whole movie," at least or something like that.
Like recorded or something.
Yeah,
like,
literally 2-hour movie leaked the whole entire thing. So yeah, it's really insane, but it literally looks amazing. It looks.
So many people do that though. I remember whenever that happened for Endgame.
Really?
That happened for Endgame.
The entire movie?
In like middle school, and I saw it, and like people were like sending it around.
Really?
Like the whole entire movie, 3 hours.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing, what's his face? Luke Cage. We're talking about more leaks. Luke Cage in Daredevil. He posted an Instagram picture. He's like so happy to be back working with Marvel, and he posted a selfie of him, Charlie Cox, and Karen Page, the actress, of like the finale of Matt in a like an orange suit, like he's in jail, and Karen being his lawyer, and he literally just like spoiled the whole thing.
No
He's
way.
So stupid. And Kevin Feige took it down.
Doesn't Jessica Jones come out in this?
Has he come out we're already? Still getting them because that's what I'm saying.
She hasn't come out yet.
No, not yet. Probably next episode.
What the crap?
But that's the whole thing. We knew that Luke Cage and Jessica Jones and the Defenders were going to be in Daredevil Born Again season 2, but we didn't know what they were going to do. And he literally posted an Instagram post of them taking a selfie of Daredevil in prison. Charlie Cox. God. Like, what are you doing?
Spoiled the whole thing. Did he delete it?
Yeah, Kevin Feige made him take it down. And he literally like, spoiled the season for us.
That's freaking funny.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an older guy. He doesn't know.
It's just so stupid. It's like, bro, you gotta take your job seriously, bro. If I was an actor in the MCU, I wouldn't.
Why would he be in jail?
Even get close. I don't know. But in the comics, there's a Daredevil run where Daredevil gets thrown in jail. Probably Kingpin.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's kind of funny. Yeah, and I was also wondering, like, how many episodes is this? Like 6 already? And Jessica Jones hasn't come out yet.
We'll see. Probably next
episode. She was like promoted so much in the trailers.
Next episode.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, that's going to do it for episode 44 of the Take Two podcast. You got anything left before we leave off, Abby?
Sunrise on the Reaping trailer.
Go for it.
That was a good trailer. You watched it, right?
Yeah, I freaking watched a reaction video of it, but I got so upset because I didn't know like how to get it on my phone, and I just got mad, so I just stopped doing it. But I figured it out. I put it in my Google Drive, and then I go to my phone and go to my Google Drive and save the video. I figured it out.
You did a reaction video on it?
Yeah, but I just have it on my PC because I was so pissed that I couldn't figure it out. Okay. Like I tried to like hook my phone up to like Bluetooth it, and it wasn't working, and I got so mad. And I tried to like email it to myself, and it was like file is too big. I was like, I'm done with this shit. Oh my
goodness. But no, that trailer was good. I'm excited. I'm gonna read the book, honestly. Yeah. That's like my next book I'm gonna read. I just haven't read anything lately because I'm just not in that space right now. But I'm gonna read that, And I already know like a lot of stuff that happens in the movie, but I'm just like so excited because I'm like seeing things that like I know from what I've like read online, and it's so cool.
Yeah.
And I think the actor that's playing Haymitch, he looks and sounds so much like him. I think he's literally perfect for him.
A note that I have for Sunrise on the Reaping trailer, the color looks amazing.
Oh my
it
God,
looks
it
so
does.
vibrant.
It looks amazing.
I love colorful movies, and it looks so colorful and bright and vibrant. And I love that in Hunger Games because it's such a terrible world, like mixed with that bright color that we never get in any movies anymore. It's just like such a cool dynamic.
It looks so good, right? Yeah. And like all the costumes and stuff look so good.
I think that's something cool about Hunger Games. Like the people in it make it seem like it's like such an amazing world, but in reality it's terrible.
It's bad. Yeah, it's like a terrible world, but like it looks beautiful.
Would you say the Hunger? Oh yeah, and the games, like the volcano and the stuff. It looks amazing.
It looks so. It's because it's kind of supposed to be like the 70s ish.
Okay.
Like in Hunger Games, it's supposed to be like right now. Like Katniss, like the era, like the dystopian, their world. Yeah. Like the year is supposed to be like in the 2020s.
Okay.
Yeah.
So back then in Haymitch's games, it was
like, I would probably say like 70s or something.
Yeah. Yeah. But the movie looks amazing. I can't wait. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks so good. I'm so excited.
Would you say Hunger Games is like your favorite universe?
One of
fictional
them.
Universe?
Yeah, it's really good. There's like so much, there's so much. And I am very excited for this movie. But I love how it's coming out on like the same day that Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes came out, like 2 years ago. Because we watched it that day.
That movie
and now
awesome.
We're gonna watch this one like 2 years later.
Yeah. Little gossip for you. That's like me and Abby's first like
yeah.
That's a lot of lore, but that was like when we first started talking again.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we talked about the movie on the way home, and now we have a movie podcast. So appreciate you guys for being here. Anything else from you, Abby? We get out of here?
Nope.
Yeah, we'll be back next episode with season 6 of Game of Thrones, Invincible, The Boys, Daredevil again, and not any movies until we'll review the Michael Jackson movie.
Oh, yeah.
24th, we'll watch that.
Yeah, the 24th.
Oh, so that'll probably be 2 episodes from now. But yeah.
No, I think that's next week. No.
All right, then we'll do next week then.
We'll see. It's one of those.
Okay, we're gonna come here we're gonna watch Michael opening day, so we'll be here for that. Yeah, that's really about it. That'll do it for episode 44 of the Take Two podcast. Really appreciate you for being here.
Thank you for watching.
Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good year. Hope you have a good life.
Bye.
Love your loved ones. Be a good person. Tell your mom you love her. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.